When restoring vintage auto parts and recasting them, I come across a lot of problems that I need to solve. This video shows you some jigs that I make, some problem solving, some quick fixes in order to achieve the desired effect that I need. Here at Knob Soup, we recast vintage steering wheels, restore, mold, and cast dashboard knobs, escutcheons, and rubber items for antique, vintage, and classic cars. These are turn signal handles. It's a 1941, a 1942, and a 1946 through 48. These are from Lincoln. In 46, after the war, when they came back out, they dropped the name Zephyr and they made all of the steering wheels and the interior items in this translucent red. These were made of an early plastic called tennite, which was not very stable for the sun and for the elements. So these had a tendency to break very early. And so I make a lot of them. But the problem that I have with making them is I have to make about 4 of them in order to get a good one, because as this next illustration shows you, the stalagmite that goes down inside and comes out somewhere around in here, sometimes it's on the back, and this is the stalagmite itself. This is what we're talking about, and it drifts so it fits down into the mold, and that's about how far this actuator goes. The handle itself goes just about that far. So it fits down into the mold, and that's about how far. So when I make them, I've got to make sure that this stalactite does not drift over to one side or the other side. So what I had to do, I tried all kinds of things, but eventually what I came up with was a small donut that's the exact same color as the gearshift handle. And that fits down in the middle of this so that when it fits down on there, you can see that it can't drift. And this, once I put resin in here, it'll go around that, and it's the exact same color, so it disappears. Oh, and by the way, this little ring that I made a mold for it so I could have them on hand, and I could just cast that. So that's what I did. So I'm going to now mix up the same color as this and pour it into my mold. Here's my mold. I'm going to mix these two together. And here's the lid that goes down on top of it. So what I do is I fill this, and then I push this down onto it, put a large weight, heavy weight on that, and wait 3 or 4 hours. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, let's take it out of the pressure chamber and see how it came out. Okay, let's take the stalactite out. Okay, that's out. See how the donut's missing? Well, There you have it. That looks pretty good. I'll just buff it up a little bit. Thank you for watching.